It's been a roller coaster, but you stayed, and now I'm taking over for the day. 'Cause I
Hello,
can be
how are
what you wanna
you?
be.
In this video I want to give you information about how people from Ukraine fly in times of war. In case you plan a trip to Ukraine, then I hope this will be useful for you.
And I can feel, but you love me. Take me to a place I'm calling for. Open up the doors.
I have to go overseas. So obviously in Ukraine nothing flies, and so to go somewhere we first need to cross the border and then go to airport and then fly. In Lviv, the best option for us is to go to Poland. And there are different options to cross the border, such as bus, train, by foot, by car. So the easiest is bus because there are many options for time. But bus in the past, the way to the border was very long. It was maybe 10 or more hours. 8-10 hours. The most reliable is to cross by train, and it's easier because train just is not it's faster, and I'm gonna explain to you why.
Knocking on, I'm losing control. Be the one to leave my fantasy. Show you, baby, your hands all over me. No, I'll never let go.
So from Lviv across the border with Poland, it took me 3 hours. The train ride was maybe an hour and a half, and then the train waited for some time, and then the passport checks. As after the crossing of border, we know, we can predict what's going to happen, how much time we have, because it's very hard from Ukraine to buy airplane ticket, because you never know how long is the way to the border. So now I cross the border and I know for sure where and when I will be. So I have a bus in about 2 hours to the airport overnight, because it's 10 p.m. So when we 3 hours ago, when I'm going with my mom, so we boarded the train, and there were also already Ukrainian customs people on the train, and before the train took off, they kindly asked, there were a few men in the train, and they asked them to show proof, reason why they can cross the border. Just to remind in this video that men are not allowed to cross the border to leave the country, only if they are over a certain age or under a certain age, and if they have over more than 3 children, under 8 children, or if they have some health disease or disability. So customs check this man. So this is to make sure that people are not sent back, there are no additional delays. It's very smart. And by the way, they spoke, I could really tell they wanted to make an effort to speak in a friendly, hospitable tone to everyone, and apologize and smile. And when the train took off, there was an announcement: please prepare your passports, and the customs officers went one by one and checked everyone's documents. Later, the dogs were out, and the dogs sniffed the bags. So that was the check on the Ukrainian border by the Ukrainian customs. And then as we came to Poland, now everything is a lot more organized. So before, people would, because I've done this quite a few times, before people would just exit the train chaotically, would all move to the train station. Now they let one cart one by one. So first cart goes first, then second, mine was third, and it was smooth, did not take too much time. So we walked from the train to the passport control, had our passport stamped, and had our luggage scanned, and so here we are in Poland. So I just want to say that at the customs control, the freedom of movement between countries is so important. It's so incredible, and we are so grateful that we can enter Poland and travel. And I know that I think Russians cannot. They do not have. They cannot travel so easily, and it becomes harder and harder every time. Um, what can we say? What do you think about that? Overnight on the bus, I'm gonna go to Krakow, the nearest airport, and then we will fly to multiple countries in Europe, and then to continue. Please write in the comments where do you think I'm going.
Take me to a place I'm calling for. Open up the doors I'm knocking on. No, I'm losing control. Be the one.
First time in Copenhagen. Yay! Maybe it's closer to cross the border with other nearest country like Slovakia, Hungary, or Romania. It depends on the Western Ukraine is neighbors multiple countries, so it depends what is the nearest to your city. So I just want to emphasize again the friendly attitude and respect of customs police. I really appreciate it. And also, once we arrived to Poland, a volunteer approached us telling us if we need any help. There was coffee, there was tea, and also other services for refugees, for Ukrainians who escaped the war. And on the train, on a screen, they advertised psychological tips, like anger management tips, and then also lessons for children how to outside not to touch dangerous objects, IEDs. Yeah, it feels like there are multiple organizations that are trying to take care of us, and also individual people who really feel our pain and want to give us some warmth. There are many people leaving Poland in a train with us, but also as I exited the train station, I saw the same train is gonna pick up people from Poland, take them to Ukraine, and I saw huge lines, and I saw all these women who are returning to Ukraine. And also, if you plan your trip now to Ukraine, it's nice that you are doing research, but I advise to contact the Ukrainian to plan the trip for you. And yeah, because they actually would need to. When I planned the trip to Hungary, to Slovakia, I had to actually call the train station. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day in your country. Bye.
Live my fantasy, show you crave your